Alright guys, back in the shop again today with this 99 Blazer, the white one that we're doing the headers and the spider injectors on. We're also going to do motor mounts because they're shot in like every Blazer S10 ever made. They're junk. So I don't know how much of this I'm actually going to be able to show you on the vehicle. It's very tight, but we do have the manifolds out to give you a little bit better viewing because like I said, we are doing headers. So let's get to the footage and see what we come up with. So you can see we got our bar in here. Basically what this does is we have a threaded all thread right there with a hook welded to the end, and then a chain hooks to the motor, and it actually allows us to lift the engine using the structural part of the vehicle. You can buy these, Snap-on makes them, you can probably get them at Harbor Freight, but Wayne just ended up making this. It's basically just a piece of flat stock welded to another piece of flat stock and then welded to a piece of square stock, and then that slides so we can move it. And then you can see the holes over here. It's adjustable if you want to make something like that. That's where what it looks like. Yeah, the holes don't do anything. We could lock them if the vehicle was small enough, but that's where it actually slides.
Just on the piece of metal.
It's under. It's right here is where the slide actually is. Like I said, guys, this isn't going to be the best video because you can't really see anything. But now that we have the exhaust manifold out of the way, you can see that piece of tin down there. That's actually wrapped around the engine mount. You can see he's got a ratchet on the back side of the bolt. That actually, there's a long bolt that attaches the mount to the frame itself. So that's what we're working on first. You got to get that out so you can take off the 3, I think it is, that connects it to the block.
It's the long bolt, but I'm going to need a wrench because the whole thing spins.
So he said the whole thing is spinning, so we're going to have to get a wrench and get it on the front somehow. If you got a buddy or a wife or kid, this is a good time to use them. So here we go. We got the old one out. The new one obviously is this one. This is the old one. You're like, oh, what's bad about it? That it actually separates from the rubber. As you can see, they basically just mold it and it just comes through like a little bit. That rubber is just basically like a plug, and I mean, it don't take much to make them go bad. So as you can see, literally that's what's wrong with all of them. They just pop off. It's just a stupid design from GM. It's really stupid. So here is the long bolt, and then here is your 3 that bolt to the block. This is the long one that goes to the pod that goes to the frame. Now here is the pod that goes to the frame. On the driver's side, you are going to have to pull this to get it back together because you will not get this bottom, where is it? This bottom bolt in. They just give you no room. The frame's right there to get that in. So when you take the pod off, you can now bolt the new one on, then you can put the pod on, and then you can put them back together. So as you can see here, this is basically what it goes like in there. Basically goes just like that, and then you put your long bolt through. This bolts to the frame, and then this guy, the back side, would bolt to the motor. So he's struggling to get the bottom one in now, so you definitely would not be able to do it with the pod in there, but with the right length extension, I think he might be able to get it, and we should be good. So the topper and the new motor mount already, just working on the bottom one. Then we're going to work on getting the pod back in.
Yeah, I got it started.
So now we're getting the pod back on the frame. Good news is they leak a ton of oil, so nothing is really rusty down there. So everything's going in smoothly. But this is going to be a little bit of a pain because there's not much room on the bottom. But this is much I mean, there's no other way you could really do this. So I'm not sure what you can all see down there, but the mount's on, the pod's getting final tightened down. We also did put the insulation back on the heat shielding there. We put that back on the mount. We just had it off to make everything easier to work on and also show you guys what's going on. Alright guys, so just an update. The passenger side motor mount went in just fine. He didn't have to take off the little plate that goes to the frame, but he did remove the starter, which he said you don't really have to do, but it did make it easier. So that's up to you if you want to do that or not. If you're having problems, take the starter out. There you go. So I hope this video helped you guys. check out those links in the description for my wife's decals. Helps the channel tremendously, guys. That's how we're gonna buy the next vehicle that's gonna be a build, and it's gonna be friggin' awesome. We're gonna be going to events, we're gonna be doing a bunch of stuff, so check out the eBay and Etsy stuff. I hope this video helped you. Hit that like button, subscribe if you want to see more, and we'll see you on the next one, guys. Thanks for watching.